My name is Nadernejad. As many of you know, I make videos for international students and people moving to Canada, and I also specialize in digital marketing, which I have another channel for in the description down below. But today's video is a video meant to help you. It's top 5 tips for immigrants moving to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Let's get started. As always, I have my coffee on me because how could I not? This is the 2020 version of top 5 tips. I've made one before. Last year the video was quite popular, so I'm making it again with some updated information. One of the first things you want to do as a new immigrant in Canada is establish an online presence. And you want an online presence that focuses on what you do best. Your career. The most important thing is to establish yourself on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, talking about your career, talking about what you do, because that's going to give you an added edge over other candidates. Whether you're looking to become sponsored, whether you're looking for a job, whether you're looking to sell somebody a product or a service, having an established online presence, not only as an authority, but as somebody contributing to the dialogue, is going to help you shine. If you're in your country right now and you want to come to Halifax or Canada, start building that online presence. Quick tip. One of the best things you can do for your online presence is establishing that LinkedIn. I want to give you some key areas to focus on for that LinkedIn. And the first one is your LinkedIn bio and your headline. Make sure your headline says specifically what you do. A lot of people have their LinkedIn say like their address or internet working Dalhousie. Like that's good. It's a good start. But I would focus on your title, your job title. If not, create your own job title. Number 2, start freelancing or start a business. And this is where the title comes in, and you have to think about it. You have to think about the professionalism and doing it well. If, for example, you're a web designer or you do coding or you develop apps, I would start your own website, a personal website and a company website. I would build your personal brand on your personal website, and I would build out a company on your company website. Go with the cheapest hosting option because you might not get clients. So if you're going to spend, money to keep your website open and you're not getting clients, make sure it's like not more than $9 a month, just to have it up there for reputation's sake. And then go searching for clients on Freelancer, on Upwork, on different sites. And start building relationships with them. Start targeting new demographics and new clients around the world and bring them onto your website. And this isn't a 1-year thing. This is like a 5-year thing. Keep doing this for a very long time. You will get clients. There is work out there. The possibilities are infinite. But these 2 things, having a strong online presence and show that you're pulling in business from online, is very important. That's where the job title comes in. I wouldn't call yourself a CEO because Chief Executive Officer, when you have nobody working under you, it's not really appropriate. You're not a CEO. You're not doing anything a CEO does. You're just calling yourself a CEO, So I would register a business in your own country. I would legally register it. That's a very important part. And I would try to bring in some clients. It shows that A, I'm working. I have something preoccupying me in the time I'm looking for work. And at the moment right now, this is what I do. My personal brand, my business. This is much more engineered than last year's tips. Last year's tips were like, come to Canada, meet new friends. Like now it's like I'm giving you concrete tips. So I really hope you go out there and you use this and you write it down. Use this thing. This is called a pen. If you write things down with this bizarre instrument, I promise you things will become clearer before you move to Canada. So you're building an online presence. Second step, you've built that business out and you're starting to build more on your online presence and understanding there's a difference between the business side of you and the personal brand. Now you need some more concrete work experience. I recommend definitely having your foot somewhere in the corporate world, especially while you're young and before moving to Canada. Get any job that's relevant to your field, even if it's partially or moderately relevant to your field. But I would do that over getting a random job. Random experience doesn't quite align well. Anything that's not congruent on a resume or different won't get you an entry-level professional job because there's other candidates vying for the same position. It might get you a job from an understanding person who understands you early on in life. But you need to very strategically position yourself and apply to the correct things. And it's like a competition. Getting a good job is like a competition. You have to stand out, you have to be a good candidate, you have to do good work, and you have to care. But I recommend, once you build out that presence and you're ready to put your foot into whatever career path or industry that you want, you have to vie to get the position. So now we're looking at the 3 steps: the personal brand, the LinkedIn. Everything is looking good, and you have your foot in the corporate world or in wherever you want to go in the correct industry, and you're starting to accrue and build experience there. So you have 3 very distinct advantages. Number 4 is your network, and the first advice I'm going to give you for your network is to learn to say no. It is the most important thing. There's going to be a lot of people that want to surround themselves with you or around you. There may be people from your own country who they see that you are similar to them, and they want to follow in your footsteps because now you're doing well. It may be people just in your social circle or within your age group that want to be with you, and there's nothing wrong with that, and those people are incredible, and I recommend listening to them and meeting them and treating everybody with compassion and love. But one of the most important things you need to do is understand your network is very important, and your network will get you to where you want to go. Start forming strategic partnerships and connections with the people around you. People who are like-minded that you connect with on a business level and can talk about things you're passionate about, those are the people you should strategically position yourself with. I'm not saying every relationship should be a means to an end. That's not true. I have a lot of friends who we are interested in completely different things. We are very different personalities, but because we can have a really deep, meaningful conversation, we're friends and we have dinners together, and I love it. But one thing I wish someone told me earlier on was to form more strategic connections and to go out looking for them on purpose. Go to events, go to meetups, and go to places where you can find these people. You'll also find them with your content and with this advice I'm giving you. So keep that connection going. Number 5, foster a relationship with a large entity. And what I mean by this is become good friends with a business or organization or body or anything that you can keep for a very long time, whether that is back home or in Canada. It's a very important thing because that organization will be there to support you, and you will be there as an individual to always help them. It's extremely important. If you're an accountant and you come here and you start working for H&R Block, try to meet everybody in that workplace. Try to meet people in the corporate position of that place. Try to do extra work for them. Try to give them free information and advice and value. Stay over time. Go to all their events. Bring donuts into the office and make people's day. Like, this is a really important thing. Stay there for 3 years. Once you're done working for them, go back another 2 years. Just build that really deep connection with people. Foster their relationship with an established entity. And what that's going to do is it's going to protect you in times of need. And it's going to open up doors and opportunities for you. And it's going to be an established business or a place you can always go back to just to have a good laugh and have a good time. And this is what I recommend doing. If you're going to university, keep that relationship with your professors. If you're going to a language school, keep that relationship with the director of the language school and keep nurturing that, because that is a professional friendship that you can build on for the rest of your life, and it goes both ways. It's a win-win situation. So I recommend doing that. Those are my top 5 tips for immigrants coming to Canada, moving to Halifax. If this video helped you, be sure to subscribe and smash the notification bell. My name's Nadernejad.